Oh, there you are, YouTube. Today we're going to do a random ranking. What that means is I go to my movie collection, I pick out 3 movies at random with my eyes closed. I then bring those movies back in here and then I rank them from most favorite to least favorite. Let's go pick some movies. The movies will come from somewhere in this vicinity. Back here also. Very possible. Or up here, or down here. The movies have been picked. Let's look at them together. All right. War of the Worlds, Steven Spielberg. Alrighty. Number 2. Ooh. Okay. Dark Skies. Got some stuff to say about that one. And Star Trek. That first film from the reboot series movies. Yeah, reboot series of movies. Let's see how I rank these. Okay, this is the order in which I showed them to you. I took the slip cover off of this one just because it has all sorts of stickers on it. So, I don't know, just didn't want that to get in the way. So here are the movies as they are. War of the Worlds, great film. Saw this in the theater. Did I work? I may have worked at the theater when this came out. When did this come out in 90, 80? I'm way off. 04. Okay, it says 05. Because I worked at the movie theater, local movie theater in 2004. So no, this was the year after. Plus I feel like this was like a Christmas movie or something. You know, winter release. Is that right? I don't know. For some reason, the reason I felt like I worked at the theater when this came out is because I remember seeing a friend walk out of the auditorium, the theater room, talking in, like, as I was walking in, he was walking out, and I couldn't remember if I was an usher or if I was just the person going to see the movie after him. But yeah, I remember he really liked it. I really liked it too. Thought it was great. Tom Cruise is awesome. I'd like to see him collaborate more with Steven Spielberg. Dakota Fanning screaming all the time. It's got great action. The movie does have this like section that just completely pauses, completely halts, like screeching stop. And I still don't know how I fully feel about it because I think it's great filmmaking, but I don't know, it just really does do a weird thing to the movie as a whole, and that's that Tim Robbins scene. If you've seen this movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's the spine. But yeah, very good film, if you ask me. Dark Skies. This is a terrifying film, if you ask me. It's about aliens, and alien films have always scared me. Fire in the Sky, one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. And I saw this, obviously, as an adult. You know, it's somewhat recent. I've been an adult for a while. 2013? Yeah, definitely an adult. And the aliens in this are terrifying. I mean, I remember watching this with my wife. She showed it to me, and I was just kind of like, this is freaking me out. And we've watched it a few other times, and it still freaks me out. So this is a very effective sci-fi horror film. I've always been afraid of aliens, and this is no exception. Yeah, Fire in the Sky, a bunch of, like, in the 90s, there were all sorts of, like, alien documentaries, and those things terrified me, and it carried over into adulthood somewhat, but not, I wouldn't say fully, because I don't, like, really believe in aliens, but this movie still kind of freaked me out. Okay. And then Star Trek, the first film from this reboot series, the reboot movie series franchise. I don't know what words I should be using. But anyway, this is fantastic. I love it. It has humor. It has action. It has, some of the philosophical aspects of the television show. So that is, I don't know, I think it's an amalgamation of a lot of things, and the campiness, just so much of what Star Trek has been throughout history, this is but they also included sort of the action blockbuster style to it, and I think they successfully did that. And yeah, overall, I am a big fan of this film. So, how do I rank them? Okay. So, I feel like... So, like Spielberg, I always have a bias because he's my favorite director. While this is not my favorite Spielberg movie, I just love his filmmaking style. So, that doesn't mean this is going up front, but I'm thinking it might be middle, right here. This, I have to put at number 1 because I love it. I think it's just fantastic. It's so fun. It's an easy watch. I put it in quite a bit. It's weird that I only have the DVD. I can't believe I don't have the Blu-ray yet. But this is a fantastic film. So, Dark Skies, a very effective, very good alien movie that really does scare me. So, I feel like it's weird. I don't want to put this at the end just because it's like frightening and I don't want to watch it very much, but that might be what's happening. Don't really, even though I'm putting this at the end, don't think this is a bad movie because it's a great movie. It's very effective, at least it was for me. Like, it does what it sets out to do very successfully. I mean, it's a very frightening movie. And, like, in that, I don't know. I know it's not better than this, but maybe it's better than this. I don't know. This is hard. This is only number 3 because it frightens me. This one doesn't frighten me as much, and I love Steven Spielberg. I think Tom Cruise is fantastic in this. But, oh man, I don't know. I don't always want to watch this movie. I don't always want to watch this because it scares me. But this one is just like, do I want to sit through the parts that I don't find as interesting? I don't know. This is a tough decision in this area. Easy, number 1. Easy, number 1 over here. This one, I don't really like. There's a part of me that wants to put this like this, but then I feel like I'm doing a terrible thing to Steven Spielberg, my favorite director, right? So, I don't know. The Tim Robbins, I so question if I even like that scene. I think I like it on its own, but do I like it within the film? This is difficult. I think my love for Spielberg puts this at second, and I just think it's a good film. I think all of these are fantastic films. This is a great bunch here, and I'm putting this one at the end just because it's scary. It's terrifying. So yeah, Star Trek, War of the Worlds, and Dark Skies. Have you seen any of these movies, and if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3 of them, how would you rank them? Thanks for watching this random ranking, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.